Now, I actually don't think that was a good idea. It was very stressful to grow it, to get it to 1.6 million a year at 25, 26, without any credit help. Like, it was freaking, like, it was hard, but it made me so freaking skilled. By the time I got to Amex, I was like, damn, no wonder these guys are able to front so much money on ads so early. So, like, the reason why I mentioned that, even though it's a bit deviated from your question, is because, like, I just see a lot of people trying to do shit the easy way. It took me 7 years, but when I talk to other agency owners that are older than me, that are doing the same level of revenue as me, a couple million a year, and I'm not saying this because I'm very imperfect, but I'm saying this because, like, I can just smell, like, you don't have the grit, like I have to sell today. You don't have the urgency, and urgency moves mountains. But anyway, yeah, I stay in touch with my leadership team. Got great leadership. And having good sleep. My sleep isn't that good, but I need to improve my sleep. What's up, John? John, it was great to meet you last week. And we have a lot of mutuals. I saw on Instagram, man. Definitely have a lot of mutuals in the events scene. I'm sure I'll probably run into you at, like, one of the venues you're involved in, like, in the next couple of weeks. So I tend to go out sometimes if I'm free with the boys. Hope you're well as well, brother. Nami. Jay-Z said, do meta ads create genuine connections between brands and people, or just artificial engagement? Both. It depends how authentic you are. Like, authenticity is the highest vibration someone can emit. So you guys can feel me on my Instagram. You can feel me. But if I was like, hello guys, I am Dami and I am a marketing professional, and I'm going to talk to you about what it's like to grow a company from multi-million dollars to 10 million a year by the time I'm 27 years old, I sound fake as shit. Like, but if I'm like yelling and I'm dropping shit, I'm not saying, like, but not everyone's like that. Some people are literally prim and proper. But I'm an ex-hooper from West Melbourne that loves to dunk on people and talk shit. Like, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? But I have so much love as well. Like, so I want you to feel that. So I need to convey that. And the more you can practice being you, the more people will generate connection to you via meta ads or via organically. But generally speaking, when it comes to meta ads, you wanna run ads to pieces of organic content that are performed. Generally speaking, obviously you have to be careful because organic content isn't always an ad, but you can find the pattern in the organic content. You know what I'm saying? JD said, best objective for cold traffic. Again, it depends on your business. Like, if you're a service, I'm assuming you mean cold traffic via ads. For me, my objective is leads. My objective on meta ads, I'm setting up a campaign for my agency, is leads. But I'll tell you why it's tricky to answer. I have nightclub clients and I have events that I used to be owning and I used to run. For them, sometimes we just needed like 100,000 people to hit the website. So then we create a lookalike audience and then run engagement videos to that lookalike audience. And then from that lookalike audience, once we had enough traction, put the link in like the bio, like in the comment, the first comment. Once there was something, so like you can get strategic, and then you can push engagement because engagement can get more people watching the video, click on the video, then it can take them to Eventbrite. But imagine if I just did click leads, that would be, in my opinion, the wrong objective. We eventually just had to get a shit ton of traffic. So it's not a cookie cut like answer. Like, you have to really put yourself in the psychological journey of the avatar you're trying to sell to and be like, what would make sense for that person to purchase? What would make sense? How many times do they have to see me? If it's a consulting thing, that's different. Yeah, they just want to see a bit of brand, top of funnel, and the bottom of funnel, they can book a call. But if you're at events, hospitality, if you're booking out speaking engagements, if you're a healthcare person, if you're a finance guy, if you're a buyer's agent, you're a broker, generally speaking, it's leads. But for a personal brand, public speaker, it's not going to be leads. You know? What's up, Bernie? I'm going to spend 5 more minutes with you guys. Alvin said 10K pieces of content per day. People, you're watching the next Tai Lopez right now. Big respect to Tai Lopez. I'm not Tai Lopez, but that's the big dog. JD said, your voice sounds so nice, Sir Dami. I appreciate it, man. One love. Alvin said you plan to change location from Australia and operate in another place, etc. Dubai. I understand where that question comes from. I wouldn't say it's my focus, but I am open to information because I know the bigger my business gets, the more I will have to be intentional about my residence. But I have a lot more to do in Australia before physically relocating. But this year, I am looking to finally travel again, because last year the goal was to be more boring, and I think I successfully pulled that off. I think that benefited me, and that allowed me to focus. This year, it's to, just compound really, and go to that next level. And I understand that if I do that, that might take me to different residences overseas. But Dubai, because of a lot of things Albin said, Dubai is for a lot of things, but it's not for me necessarily just Dubai. Like,